Hello, everyone. A very good morning to you if you are joining from Europe, as usual, and a very good afternoon, evening to you if you are joining us from Asia. We are truly excited to begin this session today because it's a crucial step towards the book production for the 18th ASEF Classroom Network Faculty Collaboration Project. And today we have a series of breakout room discussions with our book chapter presenters. So we're really looking forward to it. Before we begin, if you could kindly help us by renaming your name, if it's not in this order yet, first name, last name, and your country. This will really help our book chapter presenter as well as all the other fellows to identify each other very easily during the discussion. So for this, I will pause here for a few seconds. Okay, I see that everyone's name is in order as per this instruction. Thank you so much. Now, how are we going to run this session today? So first of all, of course, we want to update you about the book chapter finalization, the way it's going to take place and the processes that it involves. And then finally, how the book chapter breakout room discussions are going to go. And then we will have 3 rounds of breakout room discussions, and then we will share the sign up form and also pause for any questions that you have for us, and as well as the book chapter presenters. And then we will conclude the session by sharing what to expect next. So first of all, book chapter finalization. This is not a simple process, and we are doing this for the first time this year. So we really appreciate your kind support, all the amazing suggestions, as well as your patience as well as we learn the steps and improve along the way. So today, we want to share these 3 key steps with you. The first one is discussions, because we understand that contributing to your book chapter is a biggest step and commitment as well. So we want to provide you as many opportunities as we can so that you know exactly the book chapter you want to sign up for. So for that, we designed this session with our book chapter presenters, where you will have opportunities to either ask more questions or give suggestions if you have already given them feedback before. So today we are mainly looking at questions and suggestions, not necessarily feedback, because the past 2 rounds were mainly for feedback. And we encourage all the other fellows to actively ask questions and provide suggestions for future discussions and improvement. And the second step depends on all the fellows. We will share the sign-up form after the 3 rounds of breakout room discussions. And we request you to sign up as soon as you can, so that it's also easy for us to coordinate and look into different teams based on the sign-up. We will share it via Zoom chat today. However, we understand that some fellows couldn't join today, as well as you might want to take your time. So we will share a post-session update email where we will share the link as well. We request everyone to sign up for at least 3 book chapters. Why? Because we are aiming for more than 10 chapters. As you know, we have 50 plus fellows, and usually for a book chapter, if it's a team of 3, 4, or maximum 5, it's a good number. But if it's a team of 10, that's a bit challenging, right? So we want to make sure that all the book chapters are equally distributed in terms of team members and as well as contributions and commitment. So if we have more preferences from your side, you might not get to contribute to the book chapter that was your top choice. However, at least you can be part of a team that was your either second or third options. So please, when we share the sign up form, please remember to sign up for 3 book chapters, and then you can opt out for the rest. Then in the final step, we will have a meeting with the editorial team. The editorial team will review all the book abstracts as well as sign up data. And then, as you know, for the book, we currently have 17 chapters. And for that, a big shout out to our 18 amazing presenters. One of them actually already combined his chapter with another fellow. For this, the reason we are we are doing this is because we want to make sure that there is a thematic alignment for the whole book, and also there is an Asia-Europe balance. So considering these important steps, some chapters might be merged, or some chapters might be dropped. However, in that case, we will notify the respective book chapter lead in due time. And then we are excited to announce the final book chapters and team members by next week. So this, in between now and next week, Thursday, we will work with the editorial team to complete these steps. So with that, how are we going to have our discussion? So we will have about half an hour for each room discussions, 20 minutes precisely. And we will start with five fellows in the beginning, so 5 presenters. And for next 2 rooms, we will have 6 and 6. In every session, please join the book chapter in every round. That is your first preference, because in this way, you get to hear about the conversation that's going on, as well as, ask your questions and give suggestions as well. And we also want to highlight that both from our side and your side, both the book presenters as well as all the other fellows, we need to manage our expectation. We want to ensure that this book is produced in a highly collaborative format and with contributions from everyone. So your active engagement during the discussion process is absolutely crucial. And of course, there is a chance that your book chapter might not get selected, or in your breakout room, you might not have enough fellows joining. Please don't be disappointed. That's a normal process. You will still have an opportunity to contribute to a book chapter, and we will try our best to allocate you in a book chapter that is aligned with the original chapter you have proposed. And for all the other fellows, please join the breakout room of your choice, and in every round ask questions and give suggestions. So with that, in our first breakout room, we will have, so in every round we have Asia-Europe balance. We'll have Professor Thierry Joff, Dr. Romer Sheguna, Dr. Imogen Caseborn, Dr. Shangpeng Shi, also known as Matthew, and Dr. Ojita Deshmukh. And then allow me to very quickly share the next rounds and the next one as well, so that you can prepare. In next round, we'll have Dr. Mei Cho Min, Dr. Jen Thao, Professor Sang Chitan, Dr. Mark Johnson, Professor Dr. Yan Pawlowski, Professor Dr. Tim Lutz. And then the last round, we have Dr. Nguyen Tham, Dr. Arif Hidayat, Professor Francisco Ballas, Professor Xianggen Hu, Dr. Tina Raisa, and Dr. Felicia Hillman. Now, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and create the first breakout room. Okay, so we have 5 rooms for this round, and allow me to share this information in the chat box very quickly. And now I'm going to open the room, and then you will have 28 minutes. So the information is in the chat box. And now the rooms will be open. Please, for all the other fellows, you have to look for the breakout room options in your screen and then join. Okay, we have everyone in the main room. Any questions, suggestions? How was the discussions, if anyone would like to update us? And in the meantime, I am sharing a Google link where you have all the abstracts, titles, and a book chapter presenter information. So you can simply click on the link and then let us know if you can access it. I already changed the privacy so that everyone can open it and view it. Anyone? Any questions, comments from the first round of discussion? Hopefully, I saw, I went through a couple of rooms and I saw the discussion was very intense and meaningful as well. So anyone would like to share anything or any questions at all? Any challenges that you faced? Okay, Mark, yes, please go ahead.
I was just going to say, I was in Imogen's group and we've had a fantastic discussion about ethics, and there are so many um, issues that come up. They're not just obviously about AI, but actually about ethics itself. And that's been really rich, really valuable.
Thank you for sharing, Mark. And now I'm going to share who we have in the next breakout room. So this time we have some time to create it already. So in first one, we have Dr. Mei Cho Min, and the next one we have Jen Thao. However, I don't see him here yet. So Professor Jen Thao, if you are here, please join your room. It's already named after you. And then next one, we have Professor Sang Chi Tan. Then next, it's Dr. Mark Johnson. And then we have Professor Dr. Tim Lutz, and then Dr. Tina Raisa. So you will be able to come back to the main room anytime you want to join to the other room, or you can simply open the breakout rooms and then join the room that you want to join. You can simply click and then move around. And during these breakout rooms, mainly your job is to have an engaging discussion with the book chapter presenter, give any feedback or any suggestions that you have, or any questions that you'd like to clarify before you make up your mind to join the book chapter team. Any questions before we open the next round of breakout rooms? Okay, with that, I'm going to open the breakout room. In case if the book chapter presenter is not there, you can then join the other breakout rooms or a room of your choice. Let me just check the options. So you have 28 minutes, and automatically the room will close after 28 minutes, and you can independently choose any room of your choice. Welcome back to the main room, everyone. We hope that you had a fruitful discussion with the book presenters of your choice. Any questions before we move on to the next room? Okay, no questions. And we are also looking at the time. So just to reiterate, for those of you in your room, if you didn't have many participants or fellows, not to worry. We will of course support you in terms of looking at synergies and then combining your chapter with the another book chapter. And of course, we'll follow up with you accordingly and support you. So please don't be disappointed. Some of the fellows couldn't be here today to lead their breakout rooms. We only have 2 presenters for the next round. So the time is 28 minutes for each breakout room. However, since we have only 2 rooms, I will follow up with each room after 10-15 minutes to see if you still like to continue the conversation or would like to come back. So with that, our next 2 rooms will be with Dr. Veli Hillman and Professor Francisco Velas. So please join those rooms. And I'm going to already Dr. Veli and Dr. Velas are assigned in this room. And once I open the room, you have 28 minutes. Okay, we have everyone here actually. Some of the colleagues, they had to leave because, of course, we understand we are running over time, and we really, really appreciate you being here and very grateful for such flexibility and your understanding. We are doing this process for the first time and learning along the way. And for next year, we hope to make the session a bit longer so that everyone has ample time for conversation. Allow me to share my screen again. So I think today we will skip the question and answer session, especially because we are running over time. And of course, as we move along, we will have opportunities in smaller teams to have, question and answer session within these smaller teams. We would like to share this crucial information, and we will also send an email. But thank you for being here. So you get the first movers advantage in terms of signing up. I am posting the link. Angie, could you help me post the link in the chat box? I copied before, but okay, thank you so much. So we have the sign up form here. Initially, we put the deadline tomorrow, Friday, but we realized that some of you might want to take time after today's discussion to decide. So we put the deadline for Sunday, but our goal is not to request you to work during weekend. It's only in case you want to take a bit more time. We request you to sign up for at least 3 chapters because for a book chapter, usually the ideal size is about 3 to 4. So we don't want too many people signing up for one chapter or ending up in one chapter. So we want to maintain that balance as well as maintain Asia-Europe balance. We have about 50 plus fellows, which means we are aiming for about 12 to 13 book chapters. Those of you, if your book chapter is not selected, don't be disappointed. It means that it's either merged or you are allocated to a team where you can still achieve the goal that you set for this journey. So what we will do, based on your signups of 3 chapters, the editorial team will review all the signups data as well as the abstracts, and then work on an alignment of the whole book. And depending on that, there might be suggestions to improve some of the chapters. Although your chapter is selected, there is a chance that you might need to change the direction to fit that goal, but not too much, of course. So that's the crucial information, and you have the list in the chat box. So please click if you are sure the 3 chapters you want to sign up for. Go ahead. If not, you have until Sunday. And then we have the optional webinar for you, which is originally organized for, primarily organized for school collaboration, but also open to you. Inclusive AI at Design by Miss Lydia Kralla. Some of you from Europe may know her. She's an education analyst and advisor at Educanalke, Croatia. She's also an expert for European Commission, UNESCO, and Council of Europe for AI and data in education. And then we have next week the faculty collaboration session for cross-faculty phase. And for us, it's an exciting session because we will hopefully, we will announce the theme of the book chapter and the final list of book chapter as well as the template and guideline by the editorial team. So with that, we look forward to see you during next week's session. And if you're in Asia, have a lovely evening or afternoon based on where you are. And if you're in Europe, have a lovely day. Thank you.